What's up, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson. Yeah, I had to switch positions here and move outside because this conversation might get a little gritty. So every once in a while, I guess there's things I forget to do. And I love when my friends, AKA also my family, love to call me out on stuff. So you know me, I can't let this go untalked about. But apparently, I forgot to mention that, yes, the Tampa Bay Rays are in the World Series. Game one was last night. Unfortunately, they lost. But I had to bring someone in who actually knows something about the Rays because y'all know me. Baseball just ain't my thing. Sorry, Dad. I love you. It just isn't. I'm a football guy. With that being said, welcome, making her debut appearance here on the Sports Arena, my very good friend, family member who I love and actually Miss Sophie O'Leary. Sophie, welcome to the Sports Arena. I finally got you on here. Thank you for joining me on this.
Thank you for having me. Hi, guys.
So, okay. Yes, I admit I forgot. The Rays are in the World Series.
It's
Congratulations to
something
them.
it's something I had to call you out on because, I promote Sports Arena. I tell people to watch your shows. I make you merch when you need it in a crunch. And here I feel that you have not given my needs the respect they deserve.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But you guys did lose last night. So let's talk about this now because you had Kershaw versus Glasnow and what looked like to be a pitcher's duel, if you will,
Yep.
wound up not being that as the fourth inning progressed to the end of the game. So I just got to get your thoughts on what you saw last night with your Tampa Bay Rays.
So I was excited for the Glasnow Kershaw matchup because I thought for a game one series, this would be really competitive. And as we moved through the first three innings, I was like, yes, he's looking strong. There were some dirt balls that were thrown, there were some off pitches, but that's to be expected. One, you're in the World Series. I mean, he's 27 years old. This is his first real shot at something this large. And of course, it's going to get to your nerves. But I think as the game progressed through the second and third inning, he became more consistent and just more dialed into, his space. Now, coming out of the fourth inning, when I saw him come back in for the fifth, I was weary, and I feel like I was rightfully so because he just got rocked.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching this game as it was going on, and what really stuck out to me was those three middle innings, 4, 5, and 6, where so much turnaround just really happened. Whereas the Dodgers, I guess they either finally woke up and said, "Oh wait, this is the World Series. We have to go out there and produce and show people why we are one of the top teams in the entire league." And
No, they're
credit to
the
the
number
Rays.
one team. They're the number one team in the league. Like, I will give them due. I'm proud that we were number one in the American League, but they are the number one team, and it shows in every series they play. Despite what people may say against their series with the Braves, they are a dominant team.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how do you feel, Kevin Cash? How do you feel his coaching and his managerial style played, going into game one last night?
I've told you many times that I'm not a huge Kevin Cash fan.
I get it.
I mean, my heart will always lie with Joe Madden. I believe that the Rays could have brought that World Series to him, but I understand it. But I just think that he just kept him in too long. I think his expectations of where Tyler could have pitched to, I think he just gave in too much trust, and he allowed a young pitcher to go farther than he really needed to go. And I don't think it's going to hurt his next start, but I don't think it really helped boost the morale of the team because it put a lot of pressure on Yarbrough when he came in to relieve for him.
Okay. So now let's transition to game two. You've got to give me your thoughts on what's probably the one thing the Rays need to fix quick, fast, and in a hurry so that they can be prepared and make this a 1-1 series.
Their lineup. They need to change their lineup. If we could get like the game 7 lineup against the Astros, that was, I think, peak lineups for, when we put the most runs on the board. And that's another thing they have to work on. You have to put runs on the board against the Dodgers because clearly they did it with us. I mean, 8 runs, it's not unheard of in a World Series, but it's like you don't want to look at your side and be like, oh, we only put up 3. And they were like very, very hard worked 3 runs. So, it's just our lineup needs to be tighter. I think it needs to be with more consistent players, keeping Ji-Man Choi in there like as our first baseman and not just as a DH. And then, just putting runs up early and then just holding it to it. Like, I think the Dodgers wore them out.
And I've seen that with the Rays, even with the pause in the season and what transpired. Mm-hmm. When the Rays set the tone, they are able to execute throughout the rest of the game. It's when they are playing catch up that they seem to have this doing too much mentality, if you will. So I'm going to ask you one last question, and then I'm going to let you go. Since you said lineup, then you've got to give me your 1 through 4. Who can get out to that fast start for you guys and put runs on the board for the Rays.
I know it sounds weird, but I still think, Diaz would be a great person in the 1 spot. Like, I think he's great when he has the right people following him. I think Choi would be great for number 2. Meadows is a 3rd. I know a lot of people question, Austin Meadows after coming back from his DL. And then just finishing it out with our American League MVP, Rosarina. I think those 4 could possibly provide the motivation to the rest of the lineup, and then defensively for the rest of the game. I think that's a good 4 spot.
Okay, fair enough. So I miss you. I love you. Thank you so much for making your debut appearance here on the Sports Arena. I am going to get you back on here as the rest of the World Series goes on because I need a Rays expert to sit here and talk to me and just kind of educate me. And as you always say, I will make sure I put my hashtags out when I put this out there.
I know. And I just want to let you know, this is probably the last time you will see me in Rays attire because I've become so superstitious that I will not wear Rays stuff during the game. And last night I did. And I was like, this is why we lost, guys. This is why we lost. I wore the jersey. I wore the socks. I wore the pajama pants. I won't do this to you again. I'm sorry. So, next time it's just full business.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, my good close friend who I love dearly. Congrats on the pool. I'm still waiting on mine to break ground, but we will see each other soon. Sophie O'Leary, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. Your man, Eric Wilson, Sports Arena. We will talk to y'all later. Everyone have a great day. See ya.
Raise up.